Hey, okay, what's going on? My name's MKid75. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. And if you're returning, well, welcome back. I want to give you guys kind of where I'm at in my mind with streaming and content making and all that stuff. I love doing it. I found it as a very fun thing to do, very fun pastime to do. And I love doing it. I love interacting with the community and just being the best me that I can and presenting fun and unique content, unique to my own self, channel, persona, content, and I think I've done an okay job with that. But another part of me says that I'm failing, and the part of me that says I'm failing was probably it was two things. It was the part that I'm failing at is one, I stopped Borderlands 2, and the second one is I made a sudden switch on stream platforms without any notice. One night I was talking to one of my moderators and I was just having it with YouTube. I didn't want anything to do with YouTube stream wise anymore because it was inconsistent. I'd have people miss streams because notifications didn't pop up. I'd have people not even bounce into streams. Some of my regulars, now I get it, school's in session. People have lives and whatnot, but I don't know. I was up at 830 subs during my highest attention peak, so to speak. And well, that was excuse me, a hell of a ride. The more I strayed away from Borderlands, the less views I got. And that's what worried me about Borderlands or my channel, is that it was driven by one game. And that's just not the type of creator I wanted to be, or I want to be. I don't want to be a single game, you're single game content creator who doesn't do anything else. I don't want to be strictly Borderlands. I don't want to strictly be Destiny. I don't want to be strictly anything. I just want to have fun playing video games online with a community that's awesome, that's there watching and playing with me, and stuff like that. And I think this is also where I started to resent Borderlands too, was because I wasn't getting the people who subscribed to me. I wasn't getting their views when I wasn't streaming Borderlands. It's not a bad plasma caster. And I think that really was unsettling. I was talking to that same mod again, and he was like, dude, you're primarily a Borderlands 2 channel. And that in the back of my mind was just like, whoa, hold on. Slow way the hell down. I don't want that. I had fun with Borderlands 2. Every now and again, sure, I'll jump into a stream, I'll jump on and I'll play it. But it's every once in a blue moon that I'll do it. Um, and Borderlands 2 just went through a life cycle with me. You know, it was there. I burnt myself out on it. It doesn't sit right anymore. That's just where I'm at. It's not a shock fastball. It is. That's gross. And then and that's just where I'm at with Borderlands. Going over the switch to Twitch, in my mind, the switch to Twitch was a move that I thought would be better for the channel. Could I have gone better about it? Yeah. Oh, most definitely. I shouldn't have gypped you guys off by announcing it like the next day. I shouldn't have said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna switch to Twitch. I'm no longer streaming to YouTube. I'll see you guys on Twitch." You know, I don't think that was very fair of me, and I'm sorry. You know, I resent not thinking it all the way through instead of going to Twitch, instead of just shooting straight Twitch. My thinking was that I could become a way better content creator. You know, I can help myself on my streams out by adding, you know, cool new stuff like a follower bar and a roll bar that I could technically have on YouTube. But, you know, something that I couldn't have on YouTube was music, you know, copyrighted music. I can't play Linkin Park, Avenged Sevenfold without getting a copyright ID claim, even if it's not monetized. And I think music is important to a stream because it gives that extra level of entertainment value to the stream. Maybe I'm thinking wrong about this. I'm not sure. Hopefully you guys understand my intentions there. You know, every now and again I do a dual stream to both Twitch and YouTube. The last time I streamed directly to YouTube was the last Borderlands 2 stream about a week ago. And to be fair, I didn't like streaming to YouTube or just straight to YouTube. It felt like I was being held back. I don't know. Something about YouTube in itself makes me feel held back as a creator. Or as a streamer. Now, I don't know if this is because of the music or because I'm not getting shit for views anymore, or my whole entire mentality of streaming has changed to where, you know, I'm no longer doing crazy 4-6 hour streams. I'm doing 2 to 3, and that's not because of retention rates. That's just because I've been, you know, sitting here playing video games for 2 to 3 hours, and then I'm like, let's play something new. Let's do something new, you know. And that could be possibly because I don't have a single game to play. That could also be a thing. Like a single player game where I could just sit there and go and have a good retention rate during that. Like, I could pop out and stream Zero Dawn. Sure. But I don't want to burn myself out on video games like I did with this one. And that's my thing. I played Borderlands 2 for 4 months straight. No other game. There was nothing. Barely any other game content. And people knew me only for Borderlands 2. which I appreciate all the subs that I got during the summer. But when someone subs to your channel, you kind of have this expectation in the back of your head that, hey, they're going to stick around for whatever may come after the game that you're streaming, you know? Maybe they'll come see you play Destiny or fucking Zero Dawn. But when you stream other games, it's not the game that they know you for, and you don't see those views, it kind of discourages you. And I think it discouraged me, adding a bit more of a bad taste of Borderlands in my mouth. Now you guys are going to be like, wait, M-Kid, all this is revolving back around Borderlands. Is this why you hate Borderlands? Is this why you're not playing Borderlands anymore? Well, that's about half the reason why. The other half is because I've done everything. I don't want to come back and start a new playthrough. To me, it's honestly not worth it. You know, not worth going through three playthroughs and, you know, 8 peak climbs. You know, what it comes down to it's just kind of like you play through the game on 6 platforms like I did. You've done a hell of a lot on all 6 platforms, a hell of a lot of hours on all 6 platforms. You know, it's like, whoa, I need a solid break. You know, I took a week break from Borderlands thinking that, you know, I'd be alright. No. It wasn't alright. And why wasn't it alright? The game didn't have the same feeling as it did when I first played it, or when I first started streaming. And I lost a lot of love for the game, so to speak, that I didn't think I'd lose. So it's enough about Borderlands. When I finished the Siren Song, my Borderlands series, I devised a plan on my channel that I would have a main game to stream, followed by individual little games. You know, so say Zero Dawn was my main game. You're being very rude. I'm talking here. Say Zero Dawn was my main game. Well, alongside my main game that I would stream, you know, for maybe 5 days out of the week, I would also stream maybe Fortnite or Destiny or some other little game that wasn't the main attraction to my channel, you know, and that was so I wouldn't burn myself out on the main game. So I thought that would have been a good idea. So I had Fortnite lined up, I had Skyrim lined up as the main game, I had Destiny 2 lined up as the main game, and I didn't follow that. I don't know why I didn't follow that. It just didn't turn out the way I planned. I guess it didn't settle. Fucking Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. In a way, it was limiting me. I don't know. Sticking to one game isn't the easiest thing to do. Let me admit that. Unless the game has you involved with it, then sticking with it is a very hard thing to do. A video game only has so much time before you start slowing down playing it. So with Borderlands 2, game took me about 4 years to slow down. With Destiny, the game took me 3. Destiny 2, 3 weeks. And that's not a lie. Once you feel the feeling of full accomplishment in a video game or in anything, you're satisfied. You don't want to look back. You look back at it, but you don't want to go back into it, because that feeling of satisfaction is there. It's a feeling of, I did it. I finally did it. What's next? You know, it's always that what's next that's going in my mind. And I think too far ahead with things. And that's just the sad truth of it. Is that I do make stupid decisions, but I do plan to learn from them. As regards to streaming back on YouTube, if I can get a solid 5 people to stream, that'd be amazing. You know, I'm not going to compare back to Borderlands 2 when I had 30 people, 40 people in a stream at once concurrently, because those numbers were just insane, and I think that was me hitting 400 and I hit 500 that day. So and I don't know how many of my subs are resubbed or have another account that was linked to the account that they met me through. So it's a double sub or a triple sub. I don't know how many of those accounts exist. No. I'm not challenging the legitimacy of my subscribers. I'm just throwing that out there. But as long as I'm feeling there, like feeling creative, feeling like I can do what I want with my stream without being limited, then I think I can make it a damn good stream. And this is reiterating the point that I don't want to feel limited to what I can do. So, you know, that's just where I stand on things, and where I went wrong with this channel. To recap, too long didn't read. I screwed up by streaming Borderlands 2 for 4 months, getting only recognized for that, and when I went to a different game, my retention rate slowed way down because no one cared. My second failure was switching to a different platform unannouncedly and unfairly. So, and I do apologize for both of those. However, nothing's gonna change the past. At least with Borderlands, I might come back to YouTube. I might just stay dual streaming. It really just depends. So, once again, guys, I am terribly sorry if you were looking for nothing but Borderlands 2 content, or if I misled you in any way, or if I wronged you in any way. That was not my intention. My intentions for this channel was and is always to have fun and to strive to build a fun, interactive community. What the fuck is that gun? Oh, okay. Cub. They get 3 legendaries in a row. Nice. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching as always. And I hope to see you on the next stream or the next video. Adios.